Hi, I'm Trey Hatch, author of Miracle Pill 10 Truths to Healthy, Thin, and Sexy. So it's a hot day, and I finished my workout and felt inspired to talk to you a little bit about our preferences and sometimes how we override those preferences by giving too much value to food. I want to ask you, how full do you like to feel after a meal? 65%? 110%? What actually gives you energy and makes you feel your best? And do you always honor that preference? Another preference we sometimes have is whether or not we have a balance in our day. Ever had a day where you have, croissant and cereal and pizza and bread and candy and cake, and you end up having carb, 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 and how you feel at the end of that day may not be quite as well as when you actually give yourself the spectrum of balance in your fuel that day? Well, if you prefer to be balanced, what we want to do is honor our preferences. So now I want you to kind of think about some of the conversations you have with yourself in terms of whether or not you honor your preferences or you override them. For instance, do you ever go to a celebratory event like the 4th of July barbecue, and even if it's hot and you don't really feel like heavy meat, maybe you still have a hamburger because that's what signifies the 4th of July? In other words, you're giving great value to that hamburger where maybe there is none. Or, for instance, maybe do you ever do what I do, and that is to look at something I've bought that's expensive, food at a restaurant, and thought, well, I've got to finish it because I paid so much for it. Or I fixed it and it took so much work to prepare it that I'm going to eat mine and the food that's left on my kids' plates. Well, anytime we do these kinds of false conversations, we're attributing greater value to food than it really has, or greater value than our own preferences. Hopefully you'll think about honoring your own preferences and can connect with some of these ideas. So thanks for tuning in. I am Trey Hatch. Please feel free to get more free 2-minute video coaching tips on my website, www.miraclepilltruths.com. And I hope to see you next month. Bye-bye.